This is a community analysis of Lakeland, Florida by Kira Lipe. We'll be going through this outline and touching on all of these items throughout the presentation. Lakeland was founded by Abraham Munn in 1882 on 80 acres of land that he had purchased. Transportation was very important to the development of Lakeland. Lakeland built a modern train depot in the late 1800s that brought in 25 trains a day, increasing the population, job opportunities, and opportunities for industry to develop. In 1920, Lakeland Municipal Airport was built, and in the World War II, this served as a hub for training for the B-24 bomber, bringing thousands of soldiers into Lakeland. In 1940, Lakeland Linder Airport was built, and today the Sun and Fun Fly-In, which is a week-long festival, brings in 60,000 visitors a year to Lakeland. Lakeland is known for its 38 named lakes, and you will see swans on those lakes, and those are descendants of the royal swans that were given to Lakeland by the Queen of England in 1957. Publix brought its headquarters to Lakeland after World War II, and George Jenkins, the founder of Publix, created many jobs in the Lakeland area and surrounding areas. Other industry that's important to Lakeland is the citrus industry, strawberry farming, and phosphate. Florida Southern College has the greatest collection of Frank Lloyd Wright architecture in the world and is a tourist attraction. Today there are 104,401 residents in Lakeland. Housing is adequate to meet the needs of the citizens of Lakeland, and it is similar to the surrounding areas. It consists of single-family homes, apartments, condominiums, and mobile homes. Lakeland is divided into a north, south, and central area. North side is more rural, south side is more high income, and the downtown area is more, there are more minorities and low income housing. There are 55 and over mobile home parks that many people with disabilities end up living in due to the lower income levels. This can cause an issue with storms when they come through, like a hurricane, where those people would need to seek shelter in a special needs shelter. They are offered at one of the schools in Lakeland by the Polk County Health Department. Low-income housing is offered through the Lakeland Housing Authority. There are 3 large communities of Section 8 housing in Lakeland. Homeless emergency shelters are available through Talbot House Ministries, which offers overnight shelter, food, medical services, and some social services, and showers too. Long-term assistance can be found by the Salvation Army, which offers programs up to 3 years in length that help to break the cycle of homelessness. Peace River Center offers mental health services and placement for people with disabilities and mental health issues in jobs and housing. Schools in Lakeland are adequate to meet the community's needs and are similar to the other communities around Lakeland. State average scores are higher than Lakeland scores on state testing, but Lakeland has quite a variety of programs for students that offer quite a wonderful diversity and educational opportunities. Lakeland could be considered a college town in that Florida Southern College and Southeastern University are close to the downtown area. We also have Polk State and Polytechnic University, which are on the outskirts of Lakeland. University of South Florida is within a 40-minute drive and is located in Tampa. There are 2 public library locations in Lakeland that offer services for children, storytelling, and computers and internet access. If you are a Christian, there are over 800 churches in Lakeland, and there is quite a diversity in the denominations offered, but there is only one synagogue. 52% of the population in Lakeland is over the age of 65, which is greater than that of the state population or local areas nearby. This increases healthcare needs due to the morbidity and as people age. Also, access to healthcare could be difficult. 21% of the population is under 18. This causes issues with adequate daycare, immunizations, and teen services. Poverty is higher than the state average and income is lower in Lakeland. Communicable diseases that are most prevalent are chlamydia, gonorrhea, and HIV, which is similar to the state levels. The leading cause of death is heart disease, and if you add cancer, it adds up to about 50% of the deaths in Lakeland. This is similar, according to the CDC, to the national causes of death. 37.6% of Polk County citizens are obese, which is higher than state and national levels. Healthcare needs are adequately met by a local hospital, Lakeland Regional Medical Center, that offers emergency services and other hospital services. If you have a trauma, though, you may need to be moved to another hospital by helicopter or by ambulance, and that can cause problems with transportation. There are many walk-in clinics and urgent care centers in Lakeland. Watson Clinic is the largest, it has over 40 specialties, and offers diagnostic services, lab, and pharmacy. Low-income people have 3 options for health care, and these offer a sliding scale for non-insured, and they have insurance navigators that help get people signed up for proper insurance, and they also offer dental services. Long-term care facilities are prevalent in Lakeland as well, and they run from rehab services to end-of-life care. Healthy People 2020 objectives chosen for Lakeland are sexually transmitted disease due to the high chlamydia rates, and we offer prevention, education, treatment programs through the Polk County Health Department. Nutrition and weight status due to the high level of obesity in Polk County, which can lead to greater levels of diabetes, heart disease, cancer, and arthritis. Older adults, being that the population of older adults is so high in Lakeland, this focuses on getting 10% of the people to go to appointments for prevention care. The nutritional and weight status I didn't mention also tries to get people to lose 10% of their weight. There are many recreational opportunities and art opportunities in Lakeland listed here. Lakeland Police Department has an adequate rate of 6.8 minutes to respond, and Lakeland Fire Department offers 7 stations with EMS services, and 76% of their 22,000 calls were due to EMS services. 900 educational programs were also offered, and Lakeland has its own public works, and they offer a wonderful recycling program curbside. Environmental concerns are listed here in Lakeland. One of the biggest is phosphate due to the radioactive byproducts in the water that it creates. Recently there was a sinkhole that caused water that was radioactive to leak out into the Florida aquifer, causing environmental concerns. Polk County government, Lakeland government is a city commission, and they are elected, and it includes the mayor and 7 commissioners. City commissioner meetings can be accessed by the community either by going to them personally, or they can access online or on cable television. Budget in Lakeland was lower in 2016 slightly than it was in 2015, and this is greatly due to a hiring freeze and a cut of 221 employees. Overall community problems in Lakeland include problem number 1, poverty due to the high poverty rates. Smoking, there was 28,600 deaths in Florida due to smoking last year. Heart disease, which is the leading cause of death in Lakeland. Teenage pregnancy, which Lakeland has done better in Polk County as well in dropping the teenage pregnancy rate by 40%, but we are still at 5.2% versus 3.7% state rate. Sexually transmitted diseases due to the top 3 morbidity being STDs, and safety helmets. It was noted on the windshield survey that there were lots of people riding their bikes and skateboards without helmets, leading to a greater incident possibly of head injuries. Poverty is a global community issue that was focused on. Globally, we need to increase countries' economies, and that is also something that needs to be done throughout state and the U.S. The U.S. is the 24th out of 25 countries in poverty levels, and they are the greatest rate in the developed world of poverty. Some other things that could be focused on are greater access to health care, greater access to social services, assistance programs, and education that creates livelihoods that are sustainable with sustainable wages. And these strategies are good for global, national, and state and local situations. It is interesting to note that 59% of unmarried mothers live below the poverty line in Lakeland, and that there are healthcare disparities and other economic disparities between disabled, young, old, and throughout different racial groups. And this is true in global communities, the U.S., and state and local populations. Overall, Lakeland is a wonderful community with lots to offer its citizens, and it is a wonderful place to live in Central Florida.